Hey, what's up, Facebook? Billy Funk here. We're at the Six Figure Summit. I'm here with my new friend, Michelle Barnes. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
So,
Awesome.
Michelle's been in the industry for 21 years, has made, I'm not going to say how much she's made, let's just say that she's made a lot of money in network marketing, has helped out a lot of people. And so I thought, what great idea would be to let you know 3 awesome tips on how to close out December and have the best year ever from Michelle Barnes. So if this is your first time watching Billy Funk, drop in number 1. If this is your first time seeing Michelle Barnes, drop in number 2. And for everybody out there, hey, what's up, Jesse Lee? We'll let them know where you're tuning in from. I know you're tuning in from probably about 100 yards away.
Exactly.
So Michelle, what would you say to everybody is, I mean, because a lot of people take December off. Like we just heard Eric Worre talk about how there's a lot of network marketers out there that have already written December off. They're like, you know, I'm just gonna go shopping with my family. I'm gonna just do what I do, and nobody's probably gonna buy. But in their mindset is just crippling them, because this is the month where the most amount of people are gonna buy product.
Oh my God, totally.
So what would be your first tip for this audience of home-based business entrepreneurs?
All right, so my first tip, guys, is tomorrow is December 1st, okay? Tomorrow's December 1st, and so you need to make a decision right now that December is going to be your biggest month. I can tell you in 21 years of doing this business, December has always been my biggest month, and summer has always been the biggest time of year where I've made my biggest checks, and that's when everyone else is sleeping. You know, they say if you want success, do what other people aren't willing to do. Everybody else is sleeping in December. Everybody else is taking the month off, so be above average. Go that extra mile, you know? Do what other people are not willing to do right now. Christmas is one day, guys. So make a decision right now that starting tomorrow, December 1st, you're gonna go hard to set yourself up for massive success in 2017.
I love that. If that made sense to you, drop number 3. If you're committed to making December your best month ever, drop a number 4 in the comments below. I think so many people sleep during December. It's crazy. And when most people are sleeping, it's your opportunity to actually go out there and crush it.
Yep.
So what would be tip number 2 for everybody?
So tip number 2 would be to, if you don't have a written list, make a written list. If you have a list, make a new list. Guys, I've been doing this for 21 years, and it's amazing to me how people are like, oh, I've run out of people to talk to, or I don't know who to talk to. That's crazy, you know? I mean, after 21 years, it was probably 2 months ago, I sat down and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a brand new list. And I clicked friends, and obviously the friends that engage with what you're doing the most pop up first. But I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna be committed to making a written list, because it's magical to write these names down. And so I started with a list, and I just went one after the other. If I hadn't talked to that person about my product or my opportunity, their name was going on the list, regardless of who they were, what they did for a living, how successful they were, how not successful they were, whatever. If I hadn't talked to them about my products or my opportunity, they were going on that new list. And I'm telling you guys, what I have done with that list in the last couple months is magically, it's law of attraction, guys. You purge your brain of those contacts, you get it down on paper, and all of a sudden people start calling you. I had a gal from elementary school. I mean, we were like tetherball championship girls.
Tetherball champion? Hold on. There was tetherball champion?
Hey, in 5th grade?
Do you have a trophy to prove this?
No, I do not have a trophy. In my mind, I might. But I'm not even kidding you guys. Like, she reached out to me, and we've been friends on Facebook for a long time. But I mean, we were friends in elementary school, and I put her on that list because I had never talked to her about my product or my opportunity. And all of a sudden, she randomly writes on my wall one day, says, oh my gosh, how do you stay in such great shape? Oh, funny you should ask, okay? You know, and then she was like, oh, and also let me know how you won that free trip to Mexico. And I'm like, oh my gosh, seriously? Could this be, I'm like, am I on candid camera? Could this be any easier? So I'm telling you, and then I started just highlighting every person that ended up getting on my product or into my business from that list. You should see how many highlighted names I have just in the last couple months from making that new list. So make a list and go hard with that list. That's probably really tip 3 is go hard. But
I like that. If you're getting value so far, drop a number 5 in the comments below. I think a lot of people, they find themselves in management mode, especially this time of year,
Yes.
where they're totally comfortable with what they have, or they think that in order to grow bigger, they have to just keep working the people that are already in.
oh my God, totally.
When in reality, it's all about fresh new people.
Yeah.
And, so
Absolutely.
the lifeblood of your business is fresh blood, and so the act of actually creating a list will actually create way more prospects on that list
Absolutely.
than you just thinking about it, just like Michelle said.
Yeah, plant those seeds like crazy, you guys. I mean, plant seeds like crazy. I mean, the more seeds you plant, the more you're gonna have grow. I mean, that's just reality, you know? It's numbers
Yes,
game.
it is. I want to know, how many people do you plan on sponsoring in the month of December? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to know, what's your goal? What's your vision? Because if you cast a big enough vision, nobody can get in the way. But if your vision's small, anybody can get in the way and block that vision from you. If that makes sense, drop a 7. All right.
Yeah.
So tip number 3, I heard you say go hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a phase 1 psychomaniac, like even after 21 years, phase 1 is recruiting and selling every single day. And I see the biggest challenge that networkers have is that they plant seeds, like crazy for 2 weeks, and then they disappear for 2 weeks, so they're not consistent, and consistency is everything. But being in phase 1 and recruiting and selling every single freaking day, that's how you're going to build a phenomenal 6 or 7 figure business.
It's all about momentum.
Yep, all about momentum.
Right on. Well, if you got value from that tip, drop 3 threes in the comments below. Thank you, Michelle. This has
Yes,
been
thank
awesome.
you. I
This is
love being here with you, my friend.
This
So
is awesome.
awesome.
You guys should be here. We're going to GoPro. The Recruiting Mastery starts tomorrow night.
Yeah.
This is the 6 and
Huge.
7 figure summit. So what do you say? There's about 300 or 250? How many?
Probably, I think 250, 300 at the 6-figure gig.
Right on. So
And then
there's
there's supposed to be like, what, 20,000?
Yes. So right now there's about 200, 300 people here that all make 6 or 7 figures in network marketing. Tomorrow there's gonna be 20,000 people at the convention center. All home-based business owners, all entrepreneurs. What was
Yeah.
the stat that Eric gave us yesterday? How many billion? 183.7.
183.7 billion, you guys, and half of that's been paid out to people just like us, just average people that have above average goals, and so it's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
It's exciting.
If you got value from this, let us know. Tell us this was awesome in the comments below. Feel free to click that share button. You and I both know there's people on your team that need to see this, so click that share button. Sharing is caring. I don't know if you know this. Sharing, that share button, it doesn't bite, it doesn't buzz. It actually has a tendency to raise your IQ.
That's right.
And some people become better looking in the process.
Oh, well, let's push that for
Right.
days.
Thanks again, Michelle.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you
All right.
so much.
Thanks, everyone. Talk to you guys
Awesome.
soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.